Hello, my name is Rona. I'm a student support tutor here at Nesco, and today I'll be demonstrating how you can create an engaging PowerPoint presentation. Creating a professional looking PowerPoint can help you appear well prepared and knowledgeable on your topic. Hopefully you'll find this session helpful to prepare you for class presentations, or if you've got an upcoming job interview which requires a presentation. So let's get started. We're going to start with a simple PowerPoint like this and enhance it together. So I'll show you firstly a simple step you can take to improve your slides. If you go to the Design tab and then choose one of these themes, it'll change all the slides to that theme, like so. However, if I just want to change this title slide, I can go back to the Design tab and then choose the Designer feature. Then it will come up with some suggestions. However, as you can see, some of these contain images which don't relate to my topic. So instead, I can go to Insert, Pictures, Stock Images, and then find an image which relates to my topic, and insert that. And then when I go back to the Designer feature, it's come up with some really nice suggestions for me, and I'll just select this one. Now you can choose to use the Designer feature on all of your slides if you wish. It works really well on bulleted lists, which I'll show you now. So if I go back to the Designer feature, instead of having the bullet points, I can choose one of these slides. Let's just select that one. It's also important to provide a clear structure to your presentation. You can use a slide such as this, outlining what you're going to cover in your presentation. It can also be helpful to have title slides like so. You might have background, conclusion, and so on. And this helps to introduce the next section you're going to discuss. It's very important to limit the amount of text you include in your slides. It is distracting for your audience if they are trying to read the slides while listening to you talk. You will also be more likely to read directly from the slide, which isn't engaging for your audience. So instead of having this large section of text, like so, you can split it into words or short phrases. As you can see, it's now much easier for the audience to follow the key points of your presentation and concentrate on what you're saying. It's also important to consider the colour contrast to ensure that your text is easy to read, particularly if you have a background colour or image. For example, if I wanted to use this image as a background for the slide, I would have to change this font. I could change it to white. However, as you can see, it's still a little bit difficult to read. So instead, I could change the colour of the text box. Or I can go back to the Designer feature and choose one of the options that come up. and that one works really nicely. Also be aware of the font size, making sure it can be read by someone at the back of the classroom. Let's just make that slightly bigger. Make sure you check your PowerPoint over and over again for spelling or grammar mistakes. Use the Review Check Slide feature to identify any errors. Also, ask someone such as a flatmate or family member to look over your slides to make sure you haven't made any mistakes. You may want to utilise the Dictate feature while creating your slides. Instead of typing, if you go to the Home tab and then select this button, your speech will be transcribed. This may be a helpful tool to save time when creating your PowerPoint. Animations can help ensure that your presentation is easy to follow, as you can make each bullet point appear one at a time. So select the text you want to animate, go to the Animation tab and then choose one of these options. And then if you go to Effect Options and then choose by paragraph, that will ensure that each bullet point will appear one at a time. And to check that's worked, go to Slideshow and View from Current Slide. And you can see that's worked as I wanted it to. You can also add transitions between slides. This can make your presentation seem more slick, but make sure the transitions aren't too distracting. It can be helpful to use the same transition for every slide. Go to Transitions and then choose one of these options. And then I can choose Apply to All, or I can go to each slide and choose a different transition. Finish by saying thank you for listening. You may want to offer to answer any questions that your audience may have. So I've been demonstrating how you can create a presentation using the online version of PowerPoint, but you can also use the desktop version if you prefer. It has all the same features I mentioned, except the Dictate tool and the Rehearse with Coach option, which I'm going to demonstrate to you just now. So if I go back to the start and then go Slideshow and Rehearse with Coach, this will provide you with real-time feedback on your presentation. It will let you know if you're speaking too fast, using too many filler words, and so on. So if I just click Start Rehearsing and then start delivering my presentation as if it was the real thing, going through my slides, and then when I'm finished, I will see a report on my performance, identifying what I did well and what I could improve on, with aspects such as my pace, my use of filler words or any repetitive language. Remember to also practice your presentation with friends, family, flatmates, or even into the mirror to help you speak more fluently and feel more confident for the real thing. Here's an example PowerPoint presentation with different types of slides to engage the audience. Hopefully this has shown you that with a few simple steps, you can make a much more engaging PowerPoint presentation. For further support with your presentation, contact us at studentsupport@nescol.ac.uk.